Are you struggling with a dog who barks and lunges whenever they see another dog? So what have you tried so far to stop this? Are you zapping them with an e-collar or yanking the prong collar to try to get them to stop? Are they working for you? One thing you may be doing at this point is not taking them out so often, or taking them out for a walk when there are fewer dogs around. Is it what you see in the backyard? Now, you may have also say that you have tried training with treats, but your dog's not interested in them, won't take them. I get it. If you have a dog that, kind of sounds ferocious, you're afraid of what they may do on your walks, especially when they're out and about, because they look like they want to attack. And I know you're trying to be responsible, right? But they won't listen to you. And in this video, she wouldn't come back to the human. But P.S., she does now. So on your walks, you may feel embarrassed or frustrated in how they're acting. And at times, oh my God, you feel like your arm is being pulled out of the socket. I hear ya. But let me ask you, if you're using the shock collar or prong collar, do you think your dog is learning not to bark and lunge? So if you didn't have that e-collar or prong collar on them, do you think they would stop barking and lunging? Maybe not. Because most likely you haven't addressed the reason or the purpose of their behavior of this barking and lunging. Those kind of equipment, they generally, the purpose of them is to suppress the behavior. And if you said, but I've tried treats, but they don't work, well, you most likely am not setting the dog up for success. And I get it. It seems like, well, if they really love this food or this chicken that you brought out, why isn't it working? In most cases, I can tell you, you're most likely too close to the trigger to start off. And they don't have the skill set to move away or look away on their own or when you ask them. Like Charlotte here. She barely goes to this corner anymore. And when she's called back in the house, she trots back, so excited because there's some fun stuff that's going to happen. Now, can you imagine if your dog learned how to choose to disengage from the other dog on their own? Now I'm going to show you a quick video here of a dog I'm working with. And remember, I told you that sometimes the humans may start too close to the trigger. So you got to know your dog. At what distance, in what kind of environment can you start to set them up to succeed as they're practicing the skill set that you want them to do, to be able to disengage on their own. Or at least, in some cases, listen to you at least, to move away or to come back to you. So let me show you the video real quick. So this is early on.
Oh, I was getting a little amped up, but hey, Amber, let's go. Let's go. Good. Amber, refocus. Good. Oh, I just missed it, but I think she did a nose. Good. Ah, good. Good job. Good. Nice disengagement. There's another dog up ahead. I'm going to end this soon. She's like seeing 5 or 6 dogs. Good. She's still focused on the white dog. And good. Nice. A little ramped up, but good. Good. Nice. Okay, a lot of sniffing. Good job.
So that other dog was quite a bit away, as you saw. And we are going to work towards her being able to see other dogs at a closer distance over time. But she doesn't have the skill set to do this yet. If she was too close, what she would do is be yanking me really hard towards the dog, and she makes this whining, barking, yipping noises, really stressed, really over the top. So she is a little ramped up, as I mentioned in this actual video, but she was able to disengage several times, looking away. And I love for her to go sniff. Sniffing is a natural way for dogs to calm themselves. So, does that make sense? Sometimes you have to start far away for your dog to succeed so they can move to the next steps. Because treats ain't going to work when they are so overwhelmed. So even though I really work with the humans and their dogs to teach your dog to disengage on their own, but sometimes, you got to at least have them be able to listen to you when you ask them to move on or focus on you. So these are my dogs, and every once in a while, the redhead on the left, she gets a little amped up. At the end, I forget what is at the end, but something comes out of probably someone's home, and she barks. But then when I ask her to come back to me, she immediately turns around, comes back to me, instead of continuing to bark and lunge at that person. So in this case, it's not a dog per se, but just wanted to show you, this is the great alternative. Having them maybe, oh, there she goes barking, and she turns back around to me when I ask her to come back and focus on me. So, like I said, I really prefer that they learn to disengage on their own, be relaxed, be confident, not have to worry about that other dog anymore. But also, if you need to, have to ask them to move on or focus on you, they can. These are the skill sets that you want to teach your dog. Now, I would like to invite you to our next upcoming Silence the Yappy Hour workshop in September. Now, in this workshop, it's not just about dog training, because when you're working with a dog that's reactive, you just want to have a little bit of peace of mind and some freedom to be able to go out with them. We will equip you with the right kind of tools and techniques so that you can identify the root cause of your dog's barking instead of just suppressing it. And then implement effective personalized training strategies. And finally, achieving, at least starting those first steps to stress-free walk and social gathering. Well, thank you for joining me for my Training Tip Tuesday. And I will see you next Tuesday.